Cup guys are in the race besides Byron.
The other one is Austin Dillon. He's driving the number 3 for RCR. So it's a 3-car. Oh, yeah, and Chase Briscoe, too, for Gibbs. Right. We're good. All right. All right. What's going on, everybody? Chase fan number 9 here, and welcome to live stream number 2 of 3 for this Memorial Day race weekend. Today it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the BetMGM 300. This race will be your typical 1.5 mile, 200 laps, 300-mile race. Stages 1 and 2 are both 45 laps, and stage 3 is 110. This is round number 13. So what does that mean? Oh yeah, we are now officially halfway through the regular season of the Xfinity series. And man, quite a lot has happened, that's for sure. Anyways, this race marks Connor Zilish's first race back since Talladega when he injured his back in that last lap crash, and the 2-week break for the Xfinity Series gave Connor Zilish some time to heal. He had to miss Texas, unfortunately, and the last time the Xfinity guys raced, the 88 won courtesy of Kyle Larson, so there's that. Albeit with Connor Zilish's name on the car, but it is what it is. And yes, I know he's a cup guy. It's a cup leech thing, so yeah. What else? Zilish was supposed to do Kansas for trucks, but Byron took his spot. So there's that. William Byron is today's race. He's driving the car that won the Xfinity race at Charlotte a year ago at Chase Elliott. He starts 4th today. And Brandon Jones, who finished 2nd in this race a year ago, driving for Junior Motorsports, finished 2nd. And will he have the speed today? Who knows? But anyways, wait, did I just repeat myself? Anyways, well, Taylor Gray is on pole. Hope he'll have the speed to keep it up there. Austin Hill looks fast. I hope he can have a clean race today and not dump anyone out of frustration, like what he did last year with Cole Custer. We all remember that. William Sawalich starting in 6th place. This is quite possibly his best starting spot all season. Got Ryan Sieg, Sheldon Creed up there. There are 3 Cup guys in this field: William Byron, Chase Briscoe, who's making his first start of the season with Joe Gibbs Racing. He's driving the 19. He starts 9th. and the other one is Austin Dillon. Yep, he is back in the Xfinity Series, but he's not driving for Colleague, but he's driving rather for RCR in the number 3. Yep, the 3 car is back. Even though it's a Cup guy, it's always nice to see uh, a familiar number return after not being in the sport full time for so long. So there's that. He's gonna have Boot Barn on his car. He starts 20th next to teammate Jesse Love. So let's see how. Let's well, he's starting mid pack, so he's got a lot of ground. Well, Jesse and Austin got a lot of ground to make up. Nick Sanchez starting 18th. He's shown speed lately. Who else? Let's see, there it is. Switching out the yard.
Who's out there walking?
It's one of the unhoused people. Anyways, speaking of Chase Briscoe, he is on pole for tomorrow's Coke 600. And Kyle Larson, who qualified the car at Charlotte today, he is going to start second. So, yeah. And again, it's Memorial Day race weekend, so it's no surprise that a lot of drivers this week are running patriotic paint schemes. I mean, not all of them are, but a good majority of drivers are running patriotic schemes this week. Anyways, here's the rest of the field. Everyone back to CJ McLaughlin and Nick Lights all the way back there. And Carson Kvapil is one junior motorsports driver I definitely don't want to sleep on today, that's for sure. Um, so you know how tomorrow's Cup race is on Amazon Prime? Prime has a YouTube channel in which they aired practice for free. Overall, um, so overall, that's a W for us. At least we get to see a bit of how the coverage goes. Um, so far from what I'm seeing from everyone, it seems like everything's so far. It seems like everything's going good with the prime coverage, especially knowing that my favorite driver Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to be the main host of Prime. I hope you know what I hope they air the Cup race at Mexico for free on Amazon. After all, it is an inaugural event for the Cup Series.
He's won a lot here in Charlotte. Won the Coca-Cola 600. He's also won twice here in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. But he's not been in one of these cars in almost 2 years. And Crew Chief Andy Street mentioned this morning that there was an expected adjustment period for his driver in practice, but no concerns during the race. They also had a couple manually adjustments that they wanted to work on after practice today. But expect the car to come to them and the driver to get a little bit better understanding of how these cars race throughout the course of the day as well. So don't expect a wait to see after that. Still on a series champion back running in the Xfinity Series. The same for William Byron starting fourth today in the 17 car for Inter Motorsports. All right. You know the deal. Good for the day. Got a fast car, great driver, beautiful day out here. Hopefully you do. Get this way. Got a good pep talk with the before you're going green. Hey, know that car's going to run well. Every time it's on the track at 17. Is it funny how we always mention it's a beautiful day when we're inside the race car? Every time we hop to this perspective, it's almost like, hey, let's talk how good the weather is. That's how good our day's going to be. That's right. The Toyota leading the field in more ways than one. Taylor Gray on the pole. Today, the Toyota GR.
Also on final notes, there is a Santa Fe Bluebonnet in my area that's going to be heading north in a little while, so there's a good chance I might head out when the time comes to go catch it. I don't know how much yard work it has left, but just have to wait and see. Hello, G the Rail Fanner. Welcome to the live stream. Last night's truck race was really good. It was a lot of clean racing. We only had one caution for incident the whole race, and get all crazy and all that. Well, I hope today's Xfinity race will be just like last night. All right, here we go. Pace car heads to pit road. Taylor Gray leads them to the green. We're underway in the Xfinity race at Charlotte. Oh, wow. Like the outside lane didn't get going, and I think the 88 spun its tires. Wow. And also the CW broadcast, like the announcers and all that, they are actually at the track for this race, so that's a W as well. And somehow whoa, someone's got a tire rub. Somehow we make it out there without a wreck somehow. Oh, it's Matt the Benedetto.
Get a good look at what happened here. You see the 88 on the outside, just from the tires. And once you lose that momentum, everybody's trying to be patient there, but also trying to give a little bit of a push to everybody. Let's see what happened with 99 here. To the right of the screen, that Science car. Yeah, that's most likely just an oil line or something that's cut loose, maybe. It's interesting that those people don't complain about that. He was still doing it when he got a little slower. So yeah, I could maybe think it could be more of an oil line. That's a shame. Great speed.
Well, Matt the Benedetto's day just went south really quick. Looks like he busted an oil line on that car. How long ago did you buy this milk?
Fine, Cam. I just drank 2 cups. I'm on my second cup here.
And of course, we also have Catherine Legg in the field driving the 32 for Jordan Anderson Racing. You see, still sitting there. Yeah, the bar pass has done this many times before. Do yard work at Mormon Yard before departing.
Come on, put that underneath the thing. No, put the cup on top of that. Use that piece of bread.
Saved a little bit from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it goes to show that yes, I don't eat all of it in one sitting.
That would save you money. Because all you need is just a few pieces.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
That left rear tire right here. You see how far that's sticking
Oh, wow.
Whoa. And 88 almost got turned.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Explore peyronie's disease treatments at GetSomebody4PV.com. Be prepared for the unexpected. Suddenly, our work areas built durable water-resistant technology, so moisture, dirt, and grease don't stick around. We offer unsurpassed comfort and mobility, so you can be as versatile as our specialty performance batteries. Our integrated workwear systems.
So your top 10 for tomorrow is Briscoe, Larson, Byron, Busher, Allmendinger, Nemechek, Ty Gibbs, Gregson, Bowman, and Christopher Bell is your top 10. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that, of course, again, Connor Zilish is doing the Cup race tomorrow. He'll start 33rd. He's the 4th Trackhouse car. Yeah, of course, Brad Keselowski's going to start way back there in 35th. And Kyle Busch, he's going to start 24th, so he's got a lot of ground to make up tomorrow.
It's okay. It doesn't matter where they start. It's where they finish. If they finish, they have to finish.
Yes, and What's that Shady Rays commercial with Kyle Busch in it?
Gear up for race day and never miss a moment with Shady Rays. And the QR code to shop the latest Shady Rays styles.
You're looking for something.
Shady Rays, pretty and polarized sunglasses with lost and broken protection. Replace them. Mine are usually at the bottom of the line. We get them up here at the booth. Racing on a Saturday afternoon at Charlotte Motor Speedway. BetMGM 300. So far, so good. This is more than
There's one right here.
Oh,
Oh, spin.
this is the
5.
middle thing is already ripped. This is ripped. And this is ripped right here. What? This is ripped.
Hello, Shahir. You're only 20 minutes late to the party.
Who else is in the party?
No one else so far.
Because it's a weekend coming.
Yeah, I know. It's like the 5 just got randomly loose. See, you went to a range. Okay.
But it's on the friend request out by mistake. That's where we're going.
Then my mic is on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right. Yep. So far, the Amazon Prime coverage sounds like it's looking good so far from what I'm hearing. When I was waiting for you there at the back, there was a TV up on the shelf above where I was kneeling down
What is this?
at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
There was a TV and it showed the streaming services it had. One of them was Prime.
Oh.
The thing I said about us splitting on a TV, yeah, I don't mind doing that anytime.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Progressive. Save when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com.
Also, Kyle Larson's IndyCar diecast for tomorrow is available on Circle B already. See, it's amazing how they can get it ready within a few months, but yet Lionel and NASCAR it takes longer.
of NASCAR, America's most trusted manufacturer of emergency lights and sirens.
Look at those wheeling lights up close.
I teased it going to
Yep.
do you think we'll have any pit stops? Now, sometimes, guys, I ask questions that I do, in fact, know the answer to. But I'll tell you what, Parker about knocked off your chair, dissing me on the fact that there'll be pit stops. I kind of knew it.
There's not very many people pitting. It's still too early. I think some of the back markers pitted. Those are going to be drivers that are going to stay out when stage 2 comes to an end. When the stage comes to an end.
You have your library card, don't you?
I have it. I put it inside my drawer on my desk. I want to get rid of all the excess cards I wasn't using. I'll use them again, but only when necessary.
Well, Dylan, a number of drivers having radio issues, including Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, Jesse Love. Some of it's intermittent. Nobody has continuous radio issues, but for example, Justin fired up and for the first few laps, he said he lost his spot in the second line, hit to three, couldn't hear the rest of the board until he was back on the front stretch. So, Parker, for you as a driver, if you're losing your spot in one of the most treacherous parts of the racetrack,
Yeah, Austin Dillon and Justin Allgaier are the only 2 drivers in today's race that have won at Charlotte on the oval. When Dillon won Charlotte in 2015, driving for RCR in the 33 car part-time, he won. He's pretty much swept. He pretty much swept that week. He swept the Charlotte Oval races that year.
Hey, let's take a look at Shelton Creed's race fit health report brought to you by Red Street.
The train's pulling out farther.
He likes it if it swims, if it flies, or if it runs on land, right? I'm not sure you're going. Yeah, I was getting nervous as well. Hey, by the way, we talked about pit stops. Jeff Burke does make a pit stop here. Tell us why you think he did it. I would believe it's Creed efforts for stage one. We're talking about Jeff Burke, that's race 7.
I see 2 figures there at the diamonds right now. Can't tell if they're unhoused people or they're real fanner.
You're basically forgoing that opportunity late in the race to have a set of tires, but with that amount of points, if you get a big haul, it's a big deal. Front row is going to be just like we started the race. Taylor Gray to the inside of Connor's Oaks. And the field is set for the Echo Car. The race starts at Echo Automotive, where car buying is easier, better, and happier. Got to see it so much and time this out a little better, right? It's a great opportunity for them to see if they can.
All right, first restart of the race. Here we go. All right, not as bad. Sheldon Creed's up to third. Yeah, Byron's. Oh yeah, Byron's getting the run on the outside. And Byron's going to lead that lap. We just wrapped up our first caution of the race, Zachary. We're 25 laps in. William Byron just got the lead from Taylor Gray. Hello, Moona Gameplays. Welcome to the live stream. Don't worry. As long as the Xfinity regulars can stay within striking distance of William Byron, they shouldn't have to worry about him pulling away because Oh, caution. Caution's out. It's Brad Perez.
So the wheel and caution lights are on twice early in our opening stage. Brad Perez, the one that's having an issue here. And this is a good caution for Jeffrey. Because he had to restart 34. He got to have a restart, make up a tremendous amount of ground. What did he get up to right there? He got up to 20 seconds. That's 12 cars for those couple of laps we ran. Now the field gets all stacked up again. He's going to be in a good position and maybe be able to get up into the top five.
You see this? That's the gunk in between the keys. I just do this, see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all you, family.
Perez, you saw the damage on the right side of that car from out the front. He had made a pit stop to repair the damage that stalled leaving the pit line. That's why NASCAR was forced to throw the caution.
I think someone hit the wall. Was that? Oh, that was the 16. Yeah, the 16 hit the wall, and then the 45 went for a spin. Ooh, the 20 also brushed the wall off 4. The bar pass is pushing back into the yard.
Yeah, that wall comes in just a little bit right there, almost kind of bows in. Everybody seems to click that somewhere. It gets very harsh in the race car, but you're not surprised every time that you hit that thing. It's super loud and it hurts, and it's like, you got the damage. No problem. Well, tell you what, got back to Byron now, the race leader. So in the top 5 with Ray, Mayer, and Green.
Jesse Mike's is coming to Stockton and Lincoln Center.
Don't we have one already? Or no?
I don't think so. This is gonna be over there in Lincoln Center.
Yeah, it's gonna be close to sundown when. Yeah, you're right about that. Or at least it's gonna be close to sundown when the race ends. Because it is past 5 p.m. on the East Coast.
We know not all paint is created equal. So to do it right, start with exceptional paint that's designed to last. All it is a collection of premium brands like Benjamin Moore, Magnolia Home by Joanna Gates, and Clark and Kensington. And your local Lisa's premium stores.
Looks like the weather looks promising for tomorrow for the Indianapolis 500. Keeps flexing between rain, not gonna rain, precipitation, no precipitation. It's 79 degrees right now in Manila. It's past 5 a.m. in the Philippines right now.
Yes.
And then, of course, after today, they're going to get a full week of weather. Rain, rain, rain. Oh, yeah. Indianapolis Motor Speedway is actually in the same time zone as the East Coast, so it's 5 p.m. over there. Oh yeah, sunset at Concord, North Carolina, where the track's at. It's at gonna be at 8:27 p.m. tonight.
time here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Going to be inside of 15 laps to go stage one. Then we return to the green flag in the BetMGM 300. Over the next four races, we'll be following Ford Driving for a Difference, presented by the Gene Haas Foundation, where 5 lanes support families. Our drivers will drive in honor of the charity, and it's important to them earning points throughout the races to raise money for the cause. Sam Bayer is supporting Starkey Hearing Foundation, which aims to give the gift of hearing to those in need. Sheldon Creed is driving in honor of the
Look how much gunk.
Foundation, which aims to improve the quality of life of children battling pediatric cancer through local community and sports groups. Harrison Burton's charity is All Within My Hands, created by members in management of
If you were showing the,
sustainable communities.
What?
that
What?
the foundations that they're doing.
And the boards are delivering today. So far, so good. The three of those guys, 396 prior to choose. Put some money on the line. All those guys stepped up this morning. That's a good cause. So just all got radio.
Bar pass pulling forward again.
The old goal get frustrated. It's too early for that. That's right. That reminds me of some of the self-talks I had when I'm with partner night. It's good. But when someone gets shot there to three on the outside, so you can time it out. Get better in the second round. Violence shows in the bottom.
So far, it's looking good so far. Anyways, 14 laps to go. Back to green. Here we go. Yeah, there's 3 Fords up there, the Haas factory teammates. And another driver I'm definitely not going to sleep on is Ryan Segan at 39 because, oh, wow, he's going for third.
Came to play too. We mentioned him earlier, but he's showing something in the early course of the game. Big time. He was made 66 points below the top five. Doesn't show up on playoff grid right now to exactly structure they've got to keep it up like this. And they've had so much bad luck, crashes, engine failures, wrong place, wrong time. They have that speed, and we know how talented.
Ooh, contact. Eckes, rookies, Eckes and Taylor Gray make a little bit of contact.
Last year's rookie of the year, waiting in the wings, the Tuner's Jesse Love. Worked his way to the top 10 after disappointment in qualifying. He was a good last year, Taylor Gray. He goes from having a clean air out front, lead by a second, now he's forcing all this dirty air. Having to absolutely sideways underneath Jesse Love right there. I mean, it gets loose for Joe Love, but that's acceptable. Traffic a lot for sure. Jesse Love today. He's been good on all the loud paths this weekend. And look here at Taylor Gray inside of Eckes. Eckes just moved up a little bit. I don't know that he even needed that. I think it was more of a side draft, just trying to take some air off of him. This is impressive.
Double 0 and 2 made contact.
Jet Burton on those pressure tires, back up to 8th now. Stage points, I think, is hard to talk about. He's working his way.
Oh, yeah, Jeb Burton's up to 8th.
Yeah, he's right behind him. Eckes, who is extremely loose. I saw him go to the bottom right here. It's hard to pick off Jeff, though, being on the super tire. Such good damage. Just cut now.
Chris Wright, the only car 1 lap down, will get the free pass.
Coming off what I would say is his best performance of the year, even though he didn't get the finish at Texas Motor Speedway. He showed a lot more than that race. Boy, you had to hang on to your bear. See, there is a lot of things that go on at this racetrack. Well, every time you go on board with him, that's the roughest riding car in the field. It's crazy to Tough day for Alpha 5. Brad Perez brought out the caution after getting damage. Parker Retzloff also had to make an unscheduled pit stop after starting at the rear. See Brandon Jones in behind him, touchdown. Underneath at this. These guys racing really hard. In front of them, it's a race with a race that's hard. Kind of single file for these guys. 7 laps to go in the stage. Time is 48. Here's team radio.
Joe Burton up to 6 now. Zillow's going to take back second.
Almost get a stage one for Justin Allgaier to show up. So it looked like he wasn't moving forward at the start of this race. And to see him move up on the racetrack like that, generating runs, the 7 car right where he needs to be. I think he's beat, because just when you think maybe he's laying in the weeds and something is not where it needs to be, he surfaces. Now the dogboard camera, Allgaier, the reigning champ, 2 years ago was third, and look at his rookie teammate here, Zillow's in the 88. Phillips is trying to find some grip. Searching. Yeah, he's just running.
Jeb Burton's at the 5th now.
See the run at the 7 is getting behind him by running a little bit higher. Looks to me like that time as well. Yeah, pocket.
There's 4 laps to go in stage 1.
Probably the one thing when I watch Allgaier take part is when he gets on the straightaway, he super relaxes his legs. And I tell everybody, you got to do that in these long races. He demonstrates that. It's exhausting. But if you watch him go down the straightaway, he'll just kind of flex all his fingers, relax. He's calm. It's like he's not tense inside of the car. Car must be really comfortable grip. You see him have to put a little bit of wheel in it, and it's pretty steady. That's a sign of a high car.
Right, 1. 2 to go in the stage. Right, final lap, stage 1.
Sandy Smith, who was battling, moved up through that tire issue, moved up a couple of positions in front of Christian Eckes. He races now 12. His teammates racing second and third. Zillow's and Allgaier behind the race leader, William Byron. And won a championship 2017 Friday.
Turn 4, stage 1 winner, William Byron. Connor Zilish and Justin Allgaier second and third. Then Mayer, Burton, Sieg, Gray, Sanchez, Brandon Jones, and Jesse Love in top 10.
Jeff Burton makes it pay. He gets back to 56 stage points. And right there in the run, 19 takes Bristol to the wall.
19 hit the wall.
Happened at 1 and 2. And timed it well. The stage break. Yeah, just curious if there's any damage underneath that. Third caution of the day. Coming between laps, stage 1. Chase Briscoe.
Oops. A slight tap from Brendan Poole. Nothing intentional.
Sometimes depressive lows and unpredictable highs can make it hard to get out of your head. Finding relief may help you break through. Ask about Braylock. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Braylock treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Proven full effects of MD for all bipolar 1 symptoms. Braylock isn't approved for elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death and stroke. Report changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts to your doctor. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may feel life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. Weight gain and high cholesterol may occur. Difficulty moving, tremors, slow or uncontrolled body movements, restlessness, including repeated screaming, sleepiness, nausea, vomiting, and indigestion are common. Side effects may not appear noted. Braylock. Breaking through to relief. Ask about Braylock.
Anybody who's officially protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer. We can now safely go wherever the wind takes us. That's right. Most of it smell bad, but it do it, you know? Oh, you just do it. Nope. We'll go without me. You know, we're 9 hours speaking terms. Ready to reach a little harder like it. It's not okay. We are crazy.
You're honoring the red, white, and blue with Memorial Day savings for you. All Hondas are in stock and ready to drive with big savings from just $239 a month. Search your local Honda dealer today. It's a real people seeking solutions for real pain.
I have plantar fasciitis. My feet, my knees, hips, and back.
Significant pain relief and long-lived stability.
I'm not feeling any pain in my heel. That's what I always feel. Yeah, actually, I didn't notice anything with that. I feel like I could walk on babies.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized heart support fitting today. Corona. Weekdays at 1 on 158. Get 0.99% financing on certified pre-owned Hondas. A 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Any first-year oil changes on us. Search your local Honda dealer today. CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by Golden Corral. Golden Corral honors our nation's heroes. Toyota, let's go places. And by Credit One Bank, NASCAR, American Express Car. Stage one complete for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Charlotte Motor Speedway. William Byron gets the win. It stops coming. Number 4. On a race day, right? Go to shop.cwtv.com. Pick up race day gear, grills, and more. Brought to you by the most grills, bigger, hotter, crappier. How great is this scene? I mean, we talk about the talk and their involvement. All this here and this.
Yeah, looks like we got a route there for you.
Last night was massive. We got a great crowd in hand here today, tomorrow, and here at an absolute massive crowd. We'll get into the second on this racetrack. Pit stops are big to establish track position, but this is a tough pit road. Get your work done. Progressive pit road is a traditional road.
All right, pit stops are happening.
Yeah, looks like we got a route there for you.
Mm, 17's going with this. Okay.
Continue to watch and see how that evolves. William Byron also wins the race off pit road, all got against the spot. Really good effort from Taylor Gray in the 54 team. Zillage goes two in the wrong direction. Jones gets it done as well. It's Memorial Day weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina. You're watching the NASCAR Xfinity Series live on CW.
Before taking breast treatment for COPD, I had bad days. Days ruined by flare-ups. That could permanently damage my lungs. Then, I talked to my doctor about breast treatment, and I noticed things changed. Breast treatment gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, my lung function improved. Breast treatment also helped improve my symptoms. It was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that can send me to the hospital. Now, I worry less about bad days and enjoy more good days.
Breast treatment won't replace a breastfeeding unit for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking. Don't take breast treatment if prescribed. Breast treatment may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about breast treatment for COPD.
It wasn't the late night shootouts or the Turner strips. That's not what got me here. It was them. The love they showed me. It's hard to give it back and pass it on, you know? Because it's the assists you don't see on the highlight reels that make all the difference.
Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms after taking a medication like Humira or Remicade? Put them in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When symptoms try to take control, I got rapid relief with Rinvoq. Check.
When flares try to slow me down, I got lasting remission with Rinvoq. Check. And many were in remission even at nearly 2 years.
And Rinvoq helps visibly reduce damage of the intestinal lining. Check.
Rapid symptom relief. Lasting remission.
Visibly reduced damage. Check.
Rinvoq can narrow ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and bloodborne. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you find these.
All right, 5 lead changes among 3 different drivers. Or 5, yeah, 5 lead changes among 3 different drivers.
Let's get a couple more drivers participating in the Total Driving for a Difference presented by the Gene Haas Foundation. Kyle Sea's Point Motor Racing Outreach and Mission is to introduce individuals to personal faith in Christ, foster spiritual growth and active involvement in church life. And finally, Ryan C drives for the Isabella Santos Foundation, which supports including pediatric cancer treatment and care. Let's get ready for the restart. Moving up stage, front row, going to be William Byron, just an all guy. I'll sign up for some of that. Back in the pack, going to be Bruce along.
You know, they're only streaming practice on Prime. All right, stage 2, here we go. All right, so Byron holds serve with the lead.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun.
Burton's 15. Joe Burton. Yes, well, it's because the race is on. Retzloff on pit road. Yeah, Zillish making a bold move. Oh, wow. That was a close save. Yeah. The restarts here are just as intense as the ones at Kansas. Sanchez is up to fifth. Love to see it. We have 3 rookies in the top 5. Going double zero, try to go high again on the 16. And just shooting them up the track.
driver that has your back.
It's slow down. Secret spot. A high-performance hideout for cars that crave chaos. He breaks? Check. Will kill? Check. Let's order some big companies that pickle kid? Oh, you bet. They catch me nail on a second scale. Just 1 mile as they race right back into the yard. Look like fun? It is. Me?
Making their way to kick off NASCAR for the Truth 600. Going to be a good Memorial Day weekend. It's red, white,
All right, 3 cautions so far, 14 laps, not bad.
Stream the Coca-Cola 600 tomorrow. Use our Prime. Start your 30-day free trial.
Yeah, I'm a military appreciation month. We have actually proud to support those who serve our community and country and communities. If you have a military or first responder background, scan the QR code now for unbeatable deals on thousands of top brands, gun accessories for those who serve. Almost halfway through stage two of NASCAR Xfinity Series racing here in Charlotte. Ron Morley and Nick Dancey did a great job on the restart. Yep, the top five spin fest with things all up. A couple of cars pulling down to the clear. The battle for the top 10 a little bit here. They try to take on Jesse Love. What you call this place in the open? The beast in the 70s? Here's a little bit of that. You saw it when we were side by side a moment ago. And this is incredible. Green got this massive Eckers left the car. Didn't they get down to turn 3 and 4? The middle tier goes from the very top to the middle, then 8 goes from the bottom to the middle. See, oh, big shot right there by Creed. He does not believe what happened off the other end, and I get it. I think if you have multiple choice and you kind of expect that guy to give you the lane because you're already on edge, and you know you're up top like he is, and that audience front of you goes, don't do it, and then it happens. Little wall of action here. I had everything hung out on track through the time. Drive back through. Leland Honeyman in the 70. Gets a tragic caution.
There's Leland Honeyman in the 70.
So good. So awesome. Just a rock star in the track, absolutely. So it seems like every corner they're out of control. Oh, Norris. Yeah.
See our Toyota driver update, William Wallace. What a good partner again today.
Yeah, they have. We saw on that initial start that they lost quite a few spots, and then it just kind of got worse from there. On this pit stop, they had planned to make a slower stop to make several adjustments, just off the car get a little bit better. So often reported that it was just way too snug for him. So they had an intentionally slow stop, then they had a hose failure, and then they had an uncontrolled tire. So it just kind of unraveled on that entire stop. So he's way back in the field running 26th right now. Felt like his car was good at practice, but they've got a lot of track position to make up for power line. Where do you start to dissect that, Scott? I think you just sort of say, everybody, let's just not think about that one race here. Just get it on the way right now. Just not have any of those the rest of the day.
You think Randy Arthur race last night, and despite some damage, had a pretty good race, solid finish. And, well, it just hasn't gone his way this season. A lot of rookie moments for the 18, races 2
All right,
negative.
18 to go in stage two.
Briscoe driving the 19.
I think this has been a tough transition for Chase. You know, jumping into this new car for the first time in a couple of years, being so focused on the IndyCar, how different those are. He mentioned in practice, showed speed in qualifying.
Brad Perez and Matt Benedetto are back out for those who are wondering.
Cars moving around him down the straightaway. Feels out of control. There's so many little things that doesn't happen in the Cup car. It's something you have to get used to and feel out, and very tough to figure that Cup car out.
Just behind him, on board David Rogers. And also kind of interesting when you look up and you see it just bouncing in between that headlight on both sides. And there's places where, you know, do that 3 or 4 times and your vision gets blurry.
Byron's 1.5 seconds behind the leader. Walton and Kent. What can go? Well, my overall top pick is Pato Ward because he can definitely win this race. He just needs to stay out of trouble, defend positions, or try different strategy depending on how this race goes. But we all see it can get chaotic. So there's that. My dark horse pick is Rob Schwartzman. Hmm. Well,
What's going on?
stage two is almost over. William Byron's your leader. The Xfinity regular just need to keep him within striking distance, and they'll be fine. There's a UP freight going into the yard right now. That's what you're hearing. The bar pass just backed up into the yard again. For the Coke 600 tomorrow, my top pick is going to be Ryan Blaney. He is a he won this race won the Coke 600 2 years ago. He definitely needs. I know he's going to be one to beat tomorrow, especially since well, I mean, he's gotten some good results this year, but it's closing the win is or closing out the deal is another thing. And yeah, it hasn't been easy this year, so I'm looking to see what he can do tomorrow. And Ross Chastain's been looking strong lately too. Um, he now it's not every day that a driver who starts last is going to finish first, but last place is where Ross Chastain is going to start tomorrow. It seemed that he looks like he wasn't able to turn a lap of qualifying, so that's why he's starting where he's at. And then, of course, we saw Carson Hocevar's spin. So Chastain and Hocevar, they got a lot of ground to make up. Seven to go this time. Oh, okay. Yes. And it looks like Parker Retzloff is done for the day. Must be some sort of engine issue that they had. Leland Honeyman is, well, Blaine Perkins is now the last car in the lead lap. J.J. Ailey's the first one to lap down. All right, stage 2 is going to go caution free, it looks like. Not sure how the final stage is going to play out because that stage is notoriously known for going caution free, or it could go caution free all the way. There's Dean Thompson. Hey, Mom, it's
What?
time, it's time.
What? Come on.
All right, one to go in stage 1. All right, William Byron sweeps the stages. Allgaier, Zillish, Taylor Gray, Brandon Jones, Sam Mayer, Ryan C., Jesse Love, Sheldon Creed, and Sammy Smith are your top 10. Yep. Let's see.
What? What?
That's the SAC local departing.
Mild Cities Lime and Sea Salt is perfect for having fun when you're older. What's really to take hands? Perfecting your swing is hard. But replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Get it fixed now and pay later with flexible payment options. Only at SafeLife.com.
Thank you for joining me here on News Radio.
No matter where you are, America's fastest growing, download helpful bias, breaking news coverage is always at your fingertips. Download the News Nation app or go to newsnationnow.com/empower. Sacramento Native American Health Center proudly offers affordable, full health services for all. Located in Midtown and now open in South Sacramento, they're committed to find personalized solutions for every patient, incorporating Native American traditions and values to support your health goals. Because everyone deserves quality and compassionate care. We're here for you. Sacramento Native American Health Center. Care, community, culture. Call or visit fnahc.org today.
Welcome to NASCAR Xfinity Series. Xfinity Series each every race on the CW on 158. Apex at Red Hawk is a proud local sponsor of the CW on 158's coverage of NASCAR. Roseville. We are getting this car right.
Western Automotive is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. Find the largest selection with 20 top brands. Take advantage of huge savings during our Memorial Day sales events going on now at the Roseville Auto Mall. Driven to be the best.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series is brought to you by BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Texas. Truly, upgrade the world's most technical performance software. And by Progressive. Say when you go home, auto, and motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. Couple states for Salt Creek today. Ninth in our second run of the day. Let's take a look at Sheldon. Brought to you by Reynolds Street.
Other manifest. Yeah, like that's pretty descriptive. I guess it's pretty good.
UP Manifest passing the diamond.
On the Lucy way that he's at a tremendous amount of base. It was about health, but also it's about commitment to the team and wanting them to know he was very proud of that. That's hard. Very hard. Yeah, that's right. So let's focus on it.
What I found was the late snacks. I would eat snacks. But for me, give me some of those animal crackers, you know? That's some more This stop's going to be big as we wrap the stage. And we remind everyone that William Byron is 17 to 8.
All right, this pit stop will dictate who's going to control the restart.
Maintain track position. Progressive Pit Road is open. Let's send it to go.
And first pitch stall will be Taylor Gray.
Top two remain unchanged.
So let's go in the wrong direction as you watch the race off Progressive Pit Road. We're inside the Xfinity Series.
Majestic. Recreation. At Progressive, we take care of your vehicles like the noble creatures they are. And when you bundle them with your home and auto, you can be sure they get the 24/7 protection they deserve.
them parts from that's how we do it.
An irresistible blend of mild chilies, lime, and sea salt. It's perfect for having flavor you all right. What's your way to take on this? Rich upships can turn into luxury crafts. But at least you can go to SafeLife.com and schedule a fix in minutes with flexible payment options and fixed now. Only at SafeLife.com.
These breakdowns are costly. If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands. But with endurance, you can make repair with comfort for costly repair again. $1,400. Endurance credit. Turn down the warning for repair. New.
Over and back get $400 off new brands all month.
Hey Dad, check this out. Leave that bridge. Where's it go? Nobody knows.
Hey, how did you do that?
Honey, he's a magician.
It was just perfect. We just said this not to it to the other way.
This is gonna be some
Yeah, yeah, I live not too far from the railroad tracks, and depending on how much noise there is outside, you can actually hear them. I'm also watching one go by on the rail camera in downtown Stockton, which is about 7 minutes from where I live.
Believe when we go racing next Saturday night in Nashville Superspeedway, we'll begin the second half of the regular season, round 14, NASCAR Xfinity Series. We're racing at Nashville Superspeedway, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. And a big announcement for our summer run of racing. Look at some of the guests and join us in the next couple of months. Guys are a bit about time. Guys are trying to get them,
Hmm.
especially if they come right off the track and then come up and
Chase Elliott will start 22nd tomorrow, so he's about starting mid pack. Yep, got a lot of ground to make up.
That's right, it's camp now. 2020 champ Austin Cindric gets things going next Saturday evening in Nashville. CW, how about this? You dominate the race, you win the race off pit road. For William Byron, going to have to come from the back after leading 71 laps and sweeping the first two stages.
Oh, this is not good, everybody. William Byron just got a penalty for speeding on pit road. Shit.
It's so tough. What are you talking about? Is when you accelerate the ball in first gear, you haven't learned on the tactic that shows you, well, you can be in first gear, then eventually get to second, kind of get to your lights. But if you have lost that mark visually, you're not seeing it, you can go too fast in first gear. That's what he did. And they're just doing it right now. But for all the
That
talk
follower
about
of mine is down at the Diamonds waiting for it. I'm, a, I'm requesting that he let me know when it gets signals. So
Legal caution lights cutting off for the fourth time as we end stage 2, leaving the official warning lights of NASCAR and America's most trusted manufacturer of emergency lights and sirens. 4 to 5 times a driver swept stages here
right, here we go. Final stage. Let's get it. All right, we are officially. All right, we are officially halfway through this race. Fun.
Signal indication over.
Taylor Gray holding down second. Connor Zilish third. Ryan Sieg running. Hey, Mom, it's time now. We just got diverging for real this time.
Where is it going?
Going north.
On what line?
All right, Shahir, I'll be right back, okay?
watch him go on base for those corners instead of playing stuff in the mirror here. But if you have a good corner or a bad corner, you just take a peek real quick at what's behind you, and then you can assess what you've been doing and listen to your spotter. This one 11th on back, Brandon Jones. He's pitching every time. Ball for the Sanchez. It is like he ain't giving work in the wheel. He'll be tired of it, though. I don't think he's turned left once this race. I'm tired of watching him, actually. He's the definition of right to go left all day long. Hey, if you look in front of this duo, Tim has been telling us during all of our commercial breaks just how hard the 21 team is working for Austin Hill. They're now in the top 10, and right behind him is Rico Austin Hill, who really has not been able to make much of a play today, and he too is up in the top 10. So good for those teammates being able to make some adjustments and get where they need to be. As we check in on the center here, William Byron, here he comes. He was catching catches well. We had a couple shots. You can see that blue and white 17 sort of getting larger in the rear end of the 48. Suddenly now goes on by. He is flying through the field. I mean, he's going to be in the top 10 here in just a couple of laps. And if you're Sanchez or Chase Briscoe or those guys, you know the 17's running fast. If you're thinking of good running, like, no way that he has already caught us. And he's demoralizing. Oh, there's no way. How about that 17, Kim?
Yeah, and that's the thing, and they knew they had the field. It was interesting talking with your team, Adam Wall, yesterday, because he said this is the last race of the Cup Series drivers running this car. The next race, or the next 8 races, will be run by Corey Day, and so they came out before this race and said, we've figured out that we have that box checked. Now it's just about winning to be a Cup Series driver, and we're now using the driver development mode with Corey Day for the next 8 race runs of this Xfinity Series car for Hendrick Motorsports. So remember, Willie Byron, his first race in the A Series at its home track, so that doubles down the meaning that this one has for him in making his victory lane here this evening.
It'd be a great day for William. I'm so happy for the success of Adam Wall leading this team. And I would also say, don't know about the Corey Day. You know, he can win in that car. We saw how impressive he was in Texas a few weeks ago. Big different. You get kind of that sushi does. Different pieces between the apps.
Come around.
What?
Where did you go?
Went to catch a train at Swain.
Hmm?
We went to catch a train over here at the bike trail crossing.
What did you go? I heard you. What?
We got a train here at the bike trail crossing over here.
Today?
Yes. It was a short one.
Where is here?
Over there by McAllen, by Rio.
But you're pointing to the wrong one. That's why you have to ask again.
Well, it's in that direction.
Yeah, but you didn't even say words. I was looking for you. You're sitting down like in the tower. The tower is healthy already. That is menos already. When you drag your mom there when she's sleeping, that's too much.
Yeah, well, it was
That's abusing already. You do the street is circulating.
that's not abuse. We're trying to get me thrown in jail.
He's resting. You sleep all night. Look at this. You keep buying the little things. And it's just scattered.
Can't.
What are you talking about?
Scared.
Ah, what are you talking about? Him. Little toys again. Becoming a baby again.
You know, I'm an adult collector, so back off.
Just enough time, don't engage. Yeah. Let your real money go like that.
Yeah, at least I'm not asking. I don't have to ask y'all for money at least.
You should go in the road and get that. You'll not be mowing all year, all your life. You think about it, Cameron. You just finish your AA.
Also, you do realize my microphone is on, right?
Think about that. Turn off. She means well, but she doesn't know how to say it in a nice way.
Abuse my ass.
Cameron,
Oh, how fitting Sheldon Creed is running second.
yeah, come on, Sheldon.
At least Justin Allgaier's got the. Byron's only clawed his way to 10th. He got these pictures earlier.
Who took those?
Angel did.
But the one car that it has not upset, but whether the change is all kind of still just laying down incredible lap times up front. You know, he's just been unbelievable on the mile and a half this year. Talking about the win in Las Vegas, in Miami, Stout in Texas, on stage leading all those laps, and then unfortunately got involved with a lapper and a green flag cycle. The top to bottom, he's been as good on the intermediates as anybody this year. Coming into this race here at Charlotte, the last year. We asked him on the British show, why does this track suit you so well? It's his riding style in a lot of respects. He's got to be disciplined. He's got to know to sort of take advantage of having new tires, but then how to take care of those tires over the long run. It just falls on all his veteran experience and what he likes to do in a race car. And even though we talked about how he's so good at hockey, he had to do that really top down. Yeah. I thought the same thing when we were on board with him. Right against the minutes, obviously the car feels comfortable out there, but big commitment, every single lap. Look at how close he is. Curves down, a little bit on exit that wall and jump out right there. You see his tire marks on the outside, everybody gets into it. He just looks so relaxed inside the car.
We talk about what a great veteran he is. When we come back to Charlotte in the fall and run the roll, that's a playoff race. It'll be just 500 for his start in the Xfinity Series.
Long time.
Think about it. It's not just coming here and logging laps. The guy is so good. On board, Nick Sanchez, Dean Thompson not going away in the 26. And it's opened the door for Carson Quapple, who's really been advancing since the restart.
Oh, Carson Quapple's so loose on the exit right there. So that Nick Sanchez got 8 spots. Start right here. Oh, wow! I never seen that! My goodness! Wow! He hit a camera sideways. Carson Quapple's gonna be able to clear both of those guys.
He's the one that came in those bags.
Go back and watch the onboard camera today. Wow. Nick Sanchez, just all 200 laps. He has been all over, absolutely working himself to death.
This is that one.
It is absolute cinema.
Just with a Jeff Gordon shirt.
Oh my God.
Each and every lap. We thought we maybe kind of tightened up. Then he just did 2 passing tricks.
Oh yeah, shout out to Dean Thompson for being up there. Dean Thompson in 6th place for Sam Hunt Racing.
Tires again as they start to regain the grip and sort of cool down.
Let's get an update on race leader Justin Allgaier. Kim?
Yellow. Oh, no, it's Carson Quapple.
Oh.
Did he get loose or or is he running? Oh, he was about to go a lap there.
Down 3 and 4. Great spot. It's all being pretty silent sometimes off of 4. Safety maybe had some help. Looks like we missed our pit box here.
No, he's going to the garage.
We missed the pit box. It just happened to be here.
The body language of the car showed anger.
He's by himself. Oh, you see, he gets loose. Oh. All right, I have something to admit. I did that exact same thing in this race here last year. I actually ended up hitting this inside wall down here at the pit wall. He gets away with it. He did it way better. But that's you get lulled into a sense of security running that top side. You see all that seal around there. That's the bumps. You don't see the ripples in the racetrack. And sometimes if you just overcook a little bit, that right rear starts to almost hop. You go more than 6 inches. Look, you see that wiggle hop, and then the car's gone. You go into the rear tires. There's no grip. It starts to bounce and almost over those seals and those bumps. And that's where you end up fine. Dan Sanchez was like, well, I thought I was loose, but that's loose.
3 past Austin Dillon, 22 cars on the lead lap. If you're Allgaier, you last pit at 145, so you got over 30 laps on your tires here. Sheldon Creed, didn't want to see the caution because he has no tires, at least no stickers left.
Yes, this is going to be a great time to come in and get your last set. Basically, it's anything under 30 laps to go, you've got a set, you're going to take it, unless you want to take a big risk and see if you can leapfrog the field. I want to. Oh!
He stayed out. How about that? So does Creed, so does Love. A host of others making pit stops under caution. Just over 20 laps to go.
Creed's staying out.
Don't change anything. I don't want to be too tight on this final run. We'll just put their last set of sticker tires on and add fuel. Kim?
As you see the APA of Connor Zelich, so put fuel and sticker tires on. He was reporting just a little bit tight condition. He's been battling that all day, so you see that chassis adjustment to try and free him up for this last run.
Your reaction?
Well, the report is for if I was next to Chief, I would be like, yeah, no problem, but we're not changing a thing, and I've picked it up right now.
It's like Thompson got a little stuck in his pit stop.
This is going to be really, really interesting. William Byron among the drivers that made a pit stop there.
I don't think there's enough buffer, guys.
See that?
You needed like 10 cars to stay
Oh,
out.
Allgaier stayed out.
He's going to have about 4, 5.
No.
Wow. Here's Allgaier radio.
Yeah, they're probably afraid of getting penalties too.
That's miscommunication. They start the day with some
Well, how many laps does Byron lead?
That played out right there because we didn't really hear a dispute.
Byron
like
led 69.
The driver, the crew chief. So maybe he just never heard it.
Five cars stay out. You got Allgaier, we talked about Creed, Jesse Love, you saw. 27, Jeff Burton. And the 31 also stays on the racetrack, Wayne Perkins. Skip forward to the 17 radio, Justin Allgaier and his group.
I know this is the one you wanted. If it doesn't work, I'll make the blade for it, but I feel like I got you this one.
All right, like optimism. All right. Ball in your hands, but definitely had the best car since halfway through this race. And we heard the safe hit, but I just am curious if Justin hurt, just because of the radio issues that they had earlier in the race. And one thing I like here, though, is that no one beat anyone up, right? Like they're a team, they're going to win together, they're going to lose together.
Well, and I feel like winning the championship last year is
Someone got in Lodi.
for this entire group, right? I mean, everybody has just had a different approach. And you want to win. They're competitors, but when you have 2 wins in the bag, you're the overall leader. Sometimes in the big picture, it can soften the blow. But maybe I'm overselling that side of it. But so you look, when you see top 5, left of the bumper, all those are the drivers that stayed out. Mayer came down the road was the first off, but he only took 2 tires, and I'm not sure what they had left in their pit box.
36 is a lot of laps.
Yeah.
That's a lot of laps.
Yeah. But we also know that, Clean Air is a big deal, and then you go to who they'll be racing and who he's been racing. Yeah. And some of those guys are going to have running around the base.
You got Brandon Jones and Dave Sanchez Village, who are 7th, 8th, and 9th. Brand new 4 tires. We saw what Jeff Burton was able to do after 20 laps of the tires. In stage 1, he went to the back into the 5th. Just less than 20 laps.
Here's the choose. We all got our Creed front row. Hey, don't write off Jesse Love now. I mean, and he feels like the Xfinity Series owes him one because he was able to finish the deal late. Rockingham gets the penalties DQ'd. So, the penalty today, if he can overcome that and win, how special would it be for him?
See, Sanchez is going to be in the outside row. 4 or 5 rows back. I like being on the top if I have tires because it gives you options. If they go to the top, you go to the middle. If they're in the middle, you can go to the top. So I like the position Sanchez is in, having the best tires, and I think probably restarting the best line in that outside angle. Because you see the outside struggle on sticker tires get going. This will be a huge challenge for Sheldon Creed and Jesse Love on the outside to get that momentum going. I'd want a little bit of a faster restart if I was them. Yeah, to get stepped up like we've seen a couple times, that can really hurt the 48 because he's have to wait until after the line to pop out and go to the third group, which you saw Jesse Love get caught out for. And I hope they reminded him of that, right? Like, patient, right? If I'm the spotter, crew chief, listen, somebody's already got in trouble earlier today. stay in line, please. Usually your spotter will sort of tell you right when you get to line in this situation, you'll hear sort of 5 away, 1 at the line, and then you make your move. That's really a key thing that the spotter will tell you as you get to that line.
William Byron back there in 11th. Actually going to be in the outside lane, so 11th prior to the choose. Front row, Allgaier and Creed. 17 laps to go.
All right, here we go.
The green flag. Here they are in the Echo Park Automotive restart zone.
How do we find that they told me
Oh, Jesus, that's not going to.
the ancestry.com, you can write that
What?
somewhere in Florida.
What?
The ancestry.com is there.
Yeah, it's a website.
I
Oh,
know,
she's
how
out.
can you find what? Like the certificate of one.
There's no death certificate.
With the caution there,
But they haven't called FINA. They keep telling me to call FINA, but they haven't. I don't know what to say. You want to copy of all the things. He's not working on anything because he doesn't know what to do.
people being on all different strategies on this
These are
restart.
the things we're waiting
Trying to
for.
get to the outside. And there was some room up there.
I asked her, you want to be in the HPA, but later on when things are retrieved, she
They
said.
actually kind of went to the left,
Ooh.
maybe trying to, well, it's Brandon
Before,
Jones moving up
when I
to
was
the middle
in
as well
the-
to caught lane. Perkins shoved him and Sanchez into the 2. We look
Yeah,
there,
when you
down
have the
deep by
time, not
Miles.
right now. You're doing something
That
else.
sort of sets off the domino effect of cars
You're
bumping into each other.
head.
Blake was in just a terrible, not his own fault, just in a terrible position with the 20-car trying to get to the middle, and then the 48 on that right rear, and gosh, just sitting around right here.
Well, that was a chain reaction restart.
Just about.
And you feel like this, I love them doing it right here.
You know, we got 22 on the lead lap. Jim Burton at the second. Gosh. The only drivers that come here are those that got a little bit of damage from the dust up. Actually, Jesse Love there.
I give you
There
that,
you see the bumper damage I talked about the
I
right
give you that envelope to put all your later, but you're not doing it, that is standard around.
Fix this situation.
Meron at meron carton, meron,
A little bit of break. Maybe just over 2 laps to go.
put them there, even if you don't want to read it.
All got to lead
But there are numbers, the S8 or S8 or visa number, people can steal the thing.
There's a reason they don't call them clean bikes.
Yes, I hear.
Dirt bikes.
gas stations.
Are those the only ones, sure?
Work your way down.
No, it's not.
Here's next.
I just found those things there on the other side.
They have to fill the silence.
The bathroom code's
You
9914.
keep looking at the, by the door, because if it's falling out, or you don't fix it.
Perfecting your swing is hard. Smart replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLight.com and we can come to you. Sick. Our highly trained techs can replace your windshield where you are, even if that's right in your driveway. Have a good day. I love you. SafeLight makes it easy. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule a replacement today. SafeLight repairs Woo! This is the story of the one. The one knows that when the big game stays
Well,
away, the
You
unexpected
saw it there, folks.
on the line.
You saw a lot of drivers get into that wreck. The Sieg brothers, Perkins, Burton, several others I can't even remember.
Her team will do the same. Call Granger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done. At Ace, explore the full lineup of Weber grills. The Weber Spirit Gas Grill, Sandwood Pellet Grills for searing and smoking, and the rust-resistant Weber Slate Grill. From burgers to breakfast, Ace is the place for your
Also, Kyle Larson back in Indianapolis, by the way.
Savory, juicy, and hold up. It's got Hidden Valley Rare seasoning. Nice. Crispy, zesty, ranchy perfection. Hidden Valley Ranch, only serious about flavor.
We got a lot of work to do before the afternoon is over at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But a reminder, the fun continues tonight at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. It's AVP Beach Volleyball 2025 from Palm Beach. We'll see you at 8 o'clock Eastern right here on CW. I love to dive into the sand, you know? Some of these drivers probably felt like a volleyball in that little net we had there. They felt like they got spiked on, right? I mean, right between the eyes. 11 cars were involved in that accident. And I don't know if this long caution helps or hurts. I think it helps. I think it helps kind of that way. Because he's not going to hit again. No, but then I also think about some of the guys that were involved in the crash with the bumper that he had to someone that was in the wrong tires, you know? Allgaier goes inside. Every 12 to go. We hit the green. So Zillage took the inside as well, which I'm a little surprised by that, but the inside has been able to get that better launch. So if he can get down to turn one and maybe start one with the hill, might be able to get himself in the right position. I gotta agree that too. Ken Burton really hasn't restarted up front all day. He's on all their tires. That's going to play a big factor into the rest of these guys' decision. You know, he is on all their tires, but I mean, same or maybe just a touch better even than what Allgaier is, right? I mean, same cycle. But, hey, man, this is, if you get to this point in the race, and I feel like we could have another caution because we know what restarts are like in this situation, especially, as Jamie said earlier, when everyone's out of balance on the tires. But I'll tell you what, Jeff Burton, and we talk about being 0-1, we know how it didn't go his way at Talladega. Maybe today's his day. And if so, man, what an afternoon, what a celebration it would become.
Ryan Carbrice's bumper got a bit of damage.
Major upset in the BetMGM 300. Oh, cash money. Long shot. All right, 12 to go. Allgaier, Burton, front row. Second row, teammates Mayer and Creed. Zilch inside lane, Sanchez outside.
Here we go.
Row 3. Here we go again, Sean. Outside did pretty good here. Right, Chad. Sanchez pops the outside again. Third row. See Indiana ready to win him up there. A little bit of tire rub on.
Oh, crash. Catherine Legan, Mason.
Caution is out again. He's going to be a row 4 ahead. Those big tires are such an advantage middle off of a restart. That just speed starts getting built up. Like some damage here. Yeah, J.J. Yaley you saw involved in that as well in the 53. Chris Wright in the 5. We're going to make a pass down pit road. I would continue to say this benefits Allgaier for us. Now, the more of these laps that we can run under caution, he's totally fine with that. Always pressure in these situations. And I know you drivers, I mean, you're going to put it on your shoulders no matter what the situation is. But given the miscommunication and the fact that he stayed out and he said, I'm going to put it on myself, I got to say, he is coming in here and would love to deliver it. As we go back and look at what happened outside the top 30 here, Leg and Yaley.
Yeah, that GGO just came up on her and paying it. See this, Mom? That's another caution. Also, there's something going on at Hollers. The merchandise Hollers at. I'm starting to notice there's a buy something, get an autograph thing. It's kind of stupid if you ask me. There's no Grayson tree. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
Pretty big tire up when he tried to exit turn 2 on that restart. I'm assuming at this point in the race, you hope that self-clearance is itself, but it's pretty heavy smoke. report there.
And quick Jaren update that you needed. Connors Oaks does have a left rear tire rub. They were trying to decide whether or not those back nuts were in. They asked him to leave to try and get that fender back out. But right now we're catching up with crew chief Jim Coleman, calling this roster dust down there. First of all, that decision earlier for him to stay out, what was going through your mind when you saw him swerve back on the racing surface?
Well, obviously not the happiest. I think I probably gave him some wrong information where I thought there was going to be some mud slaps. But when he looked at his mirror and seeing a couple zeros staying out, I think he felt like a lot of other guys were going to stay out. So not completely on him. I'll take some of the blame on that. But I think it's going to work out, hopefully, here. These cautions are definitely helping us cycle back to the, cycle back even to the pressure tires. So hopefully we can hang on.
What are you telling your driver at this point?
He's the best.
There you have it. He's the best. We'll see what Unbound can do here in these final laps.
I just remember 2 years ago, we raced this race, finished it Memorial Day night on a Monday because there was so much rain over the weekend. All got one on fuel mileage. And just watching Jim Coleman on the pit box, he was a nervous wreck. And now he's like, yeah, I'll just tell him how great he is and we'll go win this thing.
His biggest threats have gotten closer on this restart. Sanchez is in a really good position here. He can get a clean restart.
Hey, Sanchez won the truck race here a year ago.
He did. And now he's in a similar situation. Came on late in that race as well. Got to the lead and didn't finish it.
Started one on it pretty early. Once you get that power load truck like right here, though, you just start generating so much more grip for these guys. They're all old tired. But I think it's essentially right there. They're not that force to the outside. Just getting 27 getting into the wall.
So I'm guessing if you're Jeff Burton and that happens, you're not happy. Let's get confirmation. Get Team Radio.
248 is like just ran over a fucking idiot. They just break his seat in. Every week he's doing something stupid.
I've never heard that saying.
Hey, I saw
Burton's
Jeff's dad
heated.
down in the garage area today, and I just love the energy, the enthusiasm, and the passion that they bring. And this is heat the moment stuff. We know, we've heard it before, but man, I love where they are. Well, go back to what I said about Talladega, just how steadfast they were in their position on that thing.
Hey, the other way to look at it, Jeff, is he's trying to help you go forward. Just a little bit more time to supplemental. But I know it's sort of what he was trying to do at that point, but propelled it forward because he had such momentum. It's just an awkward place where Jeff is on older tires, struggling for grip. 48's got new tires, tons of grip, trying to make it go forward. Yeah, and I get Jeff's side, right? He's starting to kind of bro. He's like, let's just get straight. Like, I know I'm on older tires, but it's hard to be patient when you have the new tires. You want to capitalize on the restart. Sanchez is going for a win right here, right? He's like, man, I put myself in the best position to win this race, having the best tires at the end.
And we talk about the significance of mile and a half, 2 of them in the playoffs. And we said earlier, Justin Allgaier has been outstanding when you look at these intermediates. So we rewind early in the year, back in the month of March, Allgaier gets it done today.
Look at this dumb fool drunk alcohol live, rubbing alcohol.
And then he delivered late at Miami.
Yeah, on Facebook Live. Yo, he's gonna.
Oh my god. I hope he's still alive.
Yeah, he got hospitalized from internal organ damage.
What an idiot.
Here's a better swords with his dog.
Aww.
Where he was not able to hold the single line through that corner, and therefore made it tough for Justin to choose at a high rate of speed which way to go.
Better to choose, 7 to go.
All right, let's try this again.
Sanchez, of course, goes the outside. That's 48 tires. Expect him to do exactly what we saw the restart before, try to time it perfectly to top the outside. Jeff Burton.
Yeah, Jeff's going to have to be somewhere and know how impatient that Nick might be going for the win on this restart.
Just a niggas not patient right here. All guys hoping for one of those outside restarts we've seen from a couple of people today, where they spin the tires to the outside, hold up that outside. It could happen here, right? I mean, like, if he goes a little different in the box and Jeff doesn't time that out just right, and that'll crush Sanchez as well, because you can't pull on the line so you get past the start finish line, so that'll put it even more on. We talk about the patience that it needs to have. That means also not getting into the rear bumper too far up the 27. That would help again. Your tires on the restart on the spin the course. You're going to have way more grip and try to time it perfectly, and you give them a shot maybe when it's going to help them, not hurt them.
Second to fifth in the running order on the restart have not been to victory lane in 2025. There'll be 6 to go when we put the green flag in the air. Pace car will come to the pit lane, and the drivers will make their way to the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone. Half a dozen laps remain to set on Charlotte.
All right, here we go. 6 laps to go to decide the Xfinity race at Charlotte. Let's hope this race doesn't go to crap. Sanchez gonna go. Wow, they went 4 wide there. Dang, some drivers hit the wall. Allgaier. Byron's back up there too.
Man. Allgaier pit. Did you get retired at all?
Zilish is going for the lead. Oh, crash! Brandon Jones and Leland Honey cautions. That was Kyle Sieg.
I think for Allgaier, though, this is his shot to be able to win this, right? A green-white checker. Hope that he can get a good restart. Those guys
Brandon Jones got there.
He was a sitting duck right there. Had 3 guys with better tires. If they make it down to turn 3 and 4, he's no longer leading this race. But this caution, the perfect time to save him. Each of these cautions have continually saved him in a position. You mentioned he's been basically a sitting duck. We ran any more last week.
What I will say though now.
No, it's because these stupid idiots keep wrecking up. They can't. They're not patient.
He's going to earn his money if he's able to hold him off in this situation.
I can't believe Byron got back in this. Like,
I don't know how Sanchez can't get around him. You're right.
Probably been a little lucky to miss the carnage, right, on some of those, but man, he's put himself back in a really good position right here. I really thought the 48 was going to drive around it like effortlessly, but it just he's loose still. Well, able to put the power down. In that restart, it just all sort of went wrong for him, and that the 27 got just good enough restart. That
There goes.
Go to the outside. The 27 come to the outside.
I went Honeyman's race.
There, and it sort of got him checked up and allowed Zilic with a lot of momentum on the bottom. Take a look
I
right here.
went to the waffle.
Brandon Jones, top left.
Quapple's actually still in the race.
Yeah, and ride the wall around. That's kind of what's going to start this chain reaction. So then we're going to go 1 and 2. We're going to see these guys. Jones again.
See, there he is.
Cut down right there. Checks up.
Yep. See, they can't. They're not patient enough, and this is what they get.
He's kind of along for the ride at this point for one of those guys. I think that Jones might have had a flat tire getting into the wall earlier in that lap. Definitely if he hit it twice in 1 lap. That's a pretty good indication that he most likely have a tire going down at that point. Oh, get on the brakes.
Oh, no.
So the AMR safety team there, Leland Huntington Jr. firing from his car. It's a big impact. Kyle Sieg had to window that down. There's Kyle.
Well, onto the restart now.
That's one of those impacts where moments in a wreck when you kind of feel like maybe it's over, you lost some speed, and then you have one of those sudden, oh, didn't feel that coming.
Let's go to Kim.
Yeah, Adam Wall calls the shots for the 1700 Motorsports Xfinity Series ride. William Byron behind the wheel. You guys have fresher tires in the leader with these tire cycles. At this point, who has the advantage?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take William every time. I know the seven's been, of the three of us, have really been the three best cars all day. So it's cool to see it end up after everything that happened. The three of us to be back up front here at the end.
Williams never won here at his home track. What would it mean to finally get him that win?
It'd be huge. I mean, to be in our home track, to have Hendrick 2 miles away, Hendrick cars back out, it's a good weekend for them. So it'd be really big for this one. Yeah.
William Byron in the catbird seat sitting third for this restart.
Hometown hero, William Byron, trying to get done here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And I said this earlier, but think about all the junior motorsports accomplishments there in the top three. William obviously
But the one car's going to get the free pass.
won a championship for JRM back in 2017. Connor Zillich, such a great young talent, has already won twice in those cars, including earlier this season. By the way, this would be his first win on an oval if he could get it done. You think about what that would mean for him because of how he's been labeled as such a good road racer, as we know. And then obviously Justin Allgaier, who's just so special, the reigning champ, and has been the consummate professional for junior motorsports and everything they represent.
Keenan Thompson.
After what happened, it happened
Keenan Thompson.
No.
Win,
Doesn't
first
look
week
like
out, your
him.
first win. Awesome. Even if he doesn't win, he has had an incredible day. Let's hear what he had to say.
Connor, here's the deal. You're going to have to get going. The 17 is on tires is up as well. So if you get clear on the 50, you got to get going and restart zone is your only shot here, I think.
Yeah, Josh Williams also is up there too.
You know, for 18 years old, he never seems to win.
If he can get through the restart zone, as she's saying right there, it's most likely going to win this. Because if they get to turns 1 and 2, he's going to have more grip. However, if he can't, and William Byron is behind, I like the position he's in because then he's going to be feeling purpose off of turn 2.
So let's go back to the last time the Simmons was driving this thing. You referenced it, Jamie. Final lap, in position, maybe to get a victory in Talladega. We're shooting out a line, hard impact, injures his back.
This is cute. Watch this wall deflect.
So he doesn't race at Texas. Gets the 12 waiver from NASCAR. He's won a race. He'll be running for a championship in the fall. But we go to Texas, and it's Kyle Larson who drives the car and is able to come from behind and win. So this team feels great about their setup. But I know today, Zillich would love to get them 2 in a row, and they would love to see him as the guy they're celebrating with.
He laughed a little bit because I'm like, was it hard to watch someone else get your car to win? And he's like, it was. But he's like, if I had to pick one guy that was going to win, he's like, I felt like Kyle would be the guy that everyone knew was most likely going to win. So that kind of eased that moment a little bit. Eases the pressure on it. And yeah, a good. Oh, got a tire on the loose. And this comes. Oh no! Wow! Ain't an eye here.
What the?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's
Well,
Daniel.
this will slow our progress.
Yeah, well, he obviously had to just left pit road right there.
Still going to do the choose here, evidently. Yep, there they go.
Here, not blurring.
Sealer here or not.
It's going to take a little while to get Daniel on the track.
By the way, this is going to be 13th race. This is going to be our 7th overtime finish in 2025.
You know, it kind of feels like. Yeah. The other thing with Connor Zillich on the front row is who he has right behind him.
Yeah,
Tate's
that
just
car
gonna be
is-
really aggressive. So he's going to be on like offense and defense right here, having to work with him. I like that position that Byron's in on the inside and just getting the best restart he can.
Let's get to those overtime rules. And because we've done it so much this year, everyone should have it memorized. But here it is: 2-lap shootout.
Yeah. We know the
The
rules.
leader takes the white flag. We reset and do it again. But once the leader takes the white flag, next flag ends the race, whether it be the caution or the checkers. And of course, as we found out a couple of times this year as well, once you take that white flag, not only does the next flag end the race, but if you get a caution, it's the leader at the time of caution that determines who wins the event.
What's that?
Daniel died.
Oh, my.
How the fuck? How'd you ride around that long before the tire
So
went?
consistent this year as a rookie driver and entered this race as the first driver below the playoff cut line.
The way he said that on the radio makes me think they probably had an issue that was going wrong. Maybe it's a hub going bad, something like that, a major vibration that they had, maybe knowing that there was only a couple bugs on there. Because he was not surprised. I'm glad that happened at 40 miles an hour and not 140 miles an hour. It's always your fear. They say that it's been aggressive on the restarts. The last one tried to push the 27 on the lower tires in front of him. He wanted to go the outside with that.
Yep, that's right. Well, they're in Charlotte. They have about another hour or so until sunset, and they got lights anyway, so they'll be fine.
One win in that race team's history. And for Tyler Reddick on a mile and a half, Texas Motor Speedway.
Well, let's see how Allgaier executes this restart.
You know, kind of going for the win, and we talked about what a sleepless night that is as a driver. Just have those points back. It's kind of in the same position again here, right?
It's like identical, really.
It is, I know. And so you got to wonder, you know, mentally, is he like, I just want to win, I don't care about the rest of it? Or is it, I got to make sure that I don't do the same thing that happened in Texas?
That sounds really good today.
Sounds reasonable.
Right?
Yeah.
But then you get to September and you miss the playoffs by 10 points. And you're like, what was I doing in Texas and Charlotte? When if I gives right and hold my position, I'd be in. Greg George in the top 10. Got the top 4, Dean Thompson in the top 5. Could get another best here today.
Here we go.
Shelton Creed with a wonderful comeback. Josh Williams is up there in the top 10. Sammy Smith has dealt with a lot. Same with Christian Eckes and Jed Burton, all those drivers in the top 10 here. Saw that tire come off for Daniel Dye. All right, we're ready to do it here. First attempt at overtime.
Justin Allgaier needs the restart of the race at this point, which he's done each and every time. And he needs to hope that that outside lane has something go amiss and possibly can hold those cars up. Because if he can get to where he just has enough clear air, maybe hold them off, because that would be all the speed they had on the last restart with those newer tires. It's rather tough. Yeah, and the one thing that's going to be different on this restart than we've had in any of these others at the end, on the outside of the 800 better tires. So I know the outside lane has been a detriment all day long. The inside's been able to launch better, but that's been on equal tires. Now you put it hard with a little bit better tires on the outside. But that's work out. Yeah, hard on working those tires in right now. That's key for the restart, key for your speed, turn point, so you can every obstacle extract from those tires. That's really what you do.
Coming off turn 4. Pace car will hit the pit lane.
Oh man,
All
hold
guy will
on.
be in charge of the
Seeing a lot of Chevys.
You call that?
All right, here we go. First attempt at overtime. Let's see how this goes.
Good Byron, good pushing all that.
This whole race, the winner's going to be this right here. Allgaier does a great job on the bottom. Wow.
Sanchez has it first there too.
Oh no.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, wow. Sieg saved it.
Ah.
Byron's going to go for the... Oh, wow. He almost wrecked. White flag. 1 lap to go. Yep, those cautions were... And the caution's out. William Byron wins. I'm sorry, I can't support a cup leech winning. Oh wow, who's that? Oh wow, Brennan Poole.
It's so unfortunate for Jeb. We talked about they
Jeb
advanced
Burton.
this race so well today. It's here at car up and not get
What?
actually going to be able to do it.
Fifth career win for William Byron.
Mm,
Second win this season for the 17 team.
Wow, Ryan Ellis finally gets a top 10. Let's go.
From Charlotte to win at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 2 miles from the race shop. He put it all on the line right here.
Yep, see, if Zilish had gotten by Allgaier, he would have had a shot. I wouldn't mind Zilish winning.
Just 30 lap different tires in Charlotte is huge. Nobody was a lot. You can just see the difference.
Yeah, those cautions hurt Allgaier.
What?
Because the drivers behind him they are never patient.
Also, he didn't pit. He also had old tires coming.
Wow. I'm sorry, I don't know why you hit. I'm sorry, Hendrick fans, but I cannot support a Cup guy winning. Yeah, I don't know why you guys still support them. I mean, I know they're limited, but yeah. Stop supporting
Oh,
Cup
I
leeches
have to
win.
lose.
Good lord.
Sandy Smith showing fifth. That'd be 3 junior motorsports cars.
No,
Top
okay.
5. Dean Thompson showing sixth.
I hear a boo.
And if our top 10,
Sheldon Creed got shuffled out of the top 10 to 11.
About how much he wants that so badly.
Here's Dylan.
We got Nashville next week.
As the crew comes in to celebrate,
Yeah.
fifth
Wow.
career Xfinity Series win for William Byron, and finally gets one at his home racetrack here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Had the tire advantage there at the end, but this race car was on rails all day. Well, when you had that penalty and had to go all the way to the back, how confident were you that you were going to be able to drive this thing back to the front and ultimately end up here at the end of the day?
I was somewhat confident. I felt like if we got some yellows, we'd be good. But man, it didn't work out the way we thought it did. So just had a lot of green flag running and couldn't really get back to the front. But man, it feels awesome to win. It's my home track. God, it feels really good. Restart version there at the end. So it's fun to be back in victory lane.
I can't tell what they're saying.
Just appreciate all these guys at HendrickCars.com, Mr. Hendrick, Brian Johnson, Daryl Jackson, Mrs. Hendrick. It was a lot of fun. You did have a tire advantage on Allgaier there at the end, but not necessarily over the other guys around you. But how did you use those restarts and kind of size everybody up there on the multiple attempts to ultimately get what you needed?
Yeah, I just needed, I feel like, to get to the front couple rows, I guess. And I wasn't able to get there to the last one. I was able to, Dustin got a good restart. I was able to push him and get clear of the 88 and then have some clean air on those. So, yeah, just kind of a crazy end of the race. Appreciate all the fans coming out. It was a fun race for me.
Congratulations. William Byron gets the Charlotte race weekend
Well,
started off right with
once
the
again,
Xfinity
the
Series.
drivers at the back. I mean, I can't hate on all of them. I understand they're trying to go for the best result possible, but let's see. Fucking.
Saw Jim Burke going up as Brennan Poole was the outside there. They get together. Hard hits for Brennan. And just look at that. It's almost like Jim didn't know that Brennan was to his outside coming to the checker flag. Brennan had a high rate of speed there, difference compared to Jim. So I think it's just sort of they closed in the same spot at the same time. So the risk and the chances you'll take on the last lap, trying to get every position.
Last win for William Byron when he celebrated championship back in 2017. That was championship season, I should say. But that 17 car continues to deliver in 2025. What an effort and a thrilling finish at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And Chevrolet has now won 11 of 13 races this season.
Would confidence occur if release disease or somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
You got somebody for release disease. There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD.
Well, I mean, good race, but again, there's nothing wrong with racing hard, going for position on the restart, but you guys need to be, I swear, they get too impatient, and then we get all these dumb wrecks that, besides we're wasting green flag laps. I'm like, hello? It makes you wonder if this was all done to, I don't know, help 17 win. I mean, the others could have done something to get around the 7, but that's no excuse. So I don't know what more you guys want. Anyways, the only good thing about this is that Ryan Ellis finally gets his first career top 10, finally. Dean Thompson, Josh Williams get top 10s as well. And Eckes has a good result too. All right, y'all. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. I don't want to keep blabbering on. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow for the Indy 500. All right. Have a good one. Stay safe, everyone. Bye, everyone. Peace out. Also, reactions coming up soon.
Take advantage of our huge inventory and